to come. All right. So, good morning, everybody. We're going to talk about a new job board platform that we can get on that is specifically connected to colleges. So, it's not all college students, but it has people who are graduates and alumni and all of those things as well. However, there are also a lot of college students on there. So, with that being said, sometimes the prospects we get are not in the right mindset to do this, but they still, I've had some great agents who've remained agents doing through this as well. So it's called Handshake, and it is a job board connected to colleges. And essentially, the way it works is when you post a job, the colleges have to approve it. So I just have it sent to all colleges, but many of them do deny it. And that's fine, but I'm still getting lots and lots of applicants. So I'm just going to show you basically, let me actually go first where we can create an account. So Handshake, create employer account. So when you do this, and I don't remember exactly because some of it has changed, I do know that they ask for you to verify your identification by using a uploading a picture of an ID, and then they make you like line up your face with a camera to verify you're the same person. That I do know. And it's going to tell us what we need to do. All right. So, in order to sign up, you're going to need your first name and last name. You do need a work email. All right. So, you can't be using a Gmail, a Yahoo, a Hotmail, or anything like that. So, you do need to, in order to use this, you have to have an at like your business name. I know some of you already have that, but if you don't, we can also help you with inexpensive ways to get that in a domain. We use Ionis to do this. And if you need to create one, we can definitely help with that as well. So you can do, so let's say I'm going to make up a name. So I have many on there because I've made many for lots of reasons, but that's a whole different story. So let's say, this is the travel name, and I'm gonna check, and it's gonna give me, no, I don't want to sign in. I want to create a new one. Don't make me sign in. All right, here's what I'm gonna do because it's trying to make me do that. Let me do a new incognito window so it doesn't register me. So essentially, you can get an email for $1 a year, like an email address. So that's why we do it. Let's see if it'll still do that. So when I click that, look, it's telling me rendezvouswithrobin.com is available for $1 a year. All right. So it will also tell me different options down here. You are going to want to do like a .com or a .net as your option for an email. So I want to show you this real quick because it will make you think you have to pay for more than you do. Okay. So I have this, it's in my cart. Now it looks like, oh, I have to pay for this a year. Oh, I have to pay for, you don't. Just click here and click continue. Don't add anything extra. All right. Our current selection is domain only, right? We want a professional email with the domain. So that's $1 a month. All right. So essentially for $13 a year, I can have my email and my domain, and I can have a website off of here and a professional email. So my subtotal is $2, right? And that's all you need. You don't need to add anything extra. And then you can have a work email and you can make a simple website off of that because oftentimes they do ask for a website as well if you don't already have one with your domain. If you have a domain with a website already, see if you can make an email off of that. Again, if that's something you need help with, you let us know. We'll definitely help you with that. Michaela is very good at knowing how to do all of that as well. Now, it does say you can proceed with a personal email, but I found it's harder to get approved. Okay. Then it talks about passwords, right? And that kind of a thing. You can sign up for free. So this is, let me put this in it will send you a verification for your email. And then it tells you all this info. So I'm going to put the link to this in the chat. I will also in the playback or in the recording, I will also put this in the description so you have it. Okay. So let's take a look first at my profile because one of the things that they gave me a hard time about was they said, well, you're advertising as traveling with Tasha, but people go to these meetings and it says Archer Travel. Okay. So we have to put that in there. So first I have my profile. All right. I did a summary. I just put this for my work experience because this is really like, oh, if you were applying, here's your profile. But my brand page, this is where there's information about my business. Okay. Traveling with Tasha, tourism. I have my website that I've made. Okay. This is important to put. Your business name is an affiliate of Archer Travel. We need to now put that in there. I know that on other sites like LinkedIn, we don't want to put Archer or Evolution Travel because they'll immediately not allow us to post because they don't allow those businesses to post. However, Handshake has specifically told me I need to include it. All right. So as long as you put an affiliate of Archer Travel with your about. Now I put specifically about my brand. We are looking to help new team members build their own business in the travel industry, right? Work life. This is about my business. Again, I'm going to put this in the chat or feel free to copy it, right? Basically, it's saying what they're going to do. They create their own schedule, work independently, build income on your own terms, side hustle or full-time path. This opportunity offers mentorship, travel perks, and sustainable work-life balance, right? Now, I do have more than one job posted. You do not need to have more than one posted. I am currently paying for one of those jobs so that it gets more people, but you don't have to do that. You can do it 100% free. All right? Because it's not cheap. I'm gonna be blunt. It's not cheap to pay. All right. So if we look, this is how it appears. Right? If somebody clicks my brand page, they're gonna see my jobs, right? I have remote travel advisor listed as full time with a salary range potentially 35 to 60,000 a year. At part time, I put it at 10 to 60 because we never know what somebody's going to do with it, right? It does require that in there. So if we look at my post, job details. So I've been up with this job for 2 weeks and I've had 212 applicants. Okay. All right. Again, I use ChatGPT and I told it exactly what they told me was required, right? So any title you want that works, right? Your company, and again, I put an affiliate of Archer Travel. That's really important. It's a 1099 independent contractor, remote, and these are the countries we put. Yes, do we have other countries? Absolutely. But that's really our focus most of the time because they have more access to things. There are some more European countries now as well. And I do have some agents, like I have an agent who's in Spain. They have less access than other people, less suppliers and things like that. They can absolutely still work their business. It's just a smaller number of agents in those areas. So there's less resources at this point. We haven't expanded much. So that's our focus, right? Here's my description. Turn your passion for travel into a flexible remote opportunity. As a remote travel advisor with Traveling with Tasha, you'll help clients plan unforgettable vacations, all while building your own business from anywhere. Whether you're a student, recent grad, or someone seeking freedom and extra income, this role offers full training, mentorship, and access to exclusive industry perks. So this part here is, specific to the target audience. These people are all connected somehow to a college or university, right? What we'll do, that's pretty standard. Role is ideal for, right? Pretty standard perks and benefits. We do want to make sure we're putting commission-based income. Commission-based income. All right. Now, this is also something they required me to add in. In the requirements, we want to put membership fee is required to access licensing systems and trainings. Now, I can't control if people don't read the job description before, but I'm following what Handshake has told me that I have to put that fee is required so that people know they have to pay as long as they've read what I did, right? And then it asks me just different questions that I fill out, right? And that kind of a thing. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this because I'm going to post a third job for you so you can see that process. I'm going to copy this because I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Rewrite this job description. I can type, I promise. The job with a new job title for Handshake. It's probably going to start rewriting something I did before. Oh no, maybe not. There we go. So it gave me the new title, Travel and Lifestyle Consultant, remote, build your own business. Okay. And it rewrote it. I'm just double checking it has all of the things that are required in there, right? Commission based, membership fee required. Perfect. So now I'm going to take this. All right. Go back. And you can have multiple jobs on here. What they don't want you just to duplicate a job. All right. Which obviously is much easier. All right. So basic information is where it starts. So all I did under jobs, there's a little button up here, create job. I'm going to take my chat GPT. And what I'll do, I can put, let me do, oops, I missed the beginning. I will put my original one in the chat for you so that you have, a template of what We know they will accept. Oh, it told me it's too many characters. Hold on. And this didn't do, so I had like little bullet points, but it won't do the bullet points essentially when I copied it in there. Obviously, we make that look prettier than ChatGPT just did. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this some so I can make this bullets. I like that it gives you like little tips that draw people in. All right. So it says, then I check off automatically fill the rest of the job post using this description. And we do get to confirm it. Oops. I don't want to opt out of that. All right. So unfortunately, there's no way for us to say anything besides job, even though we're not hiring for a job. Okay. I am going to put this as remote travel and lifestyle consultant. It is. We leave it as remote because this is going only to um, schools within the US. I do typically check off remote employees must be based in the US. Now we can choose full-time or part-time. I'm going to put it as part-time. I'm not going to put any required hours. I'm just going to leave this. Click continue. Now, we never put a per hour ever. We put a custom range, 10,000 to its commission. These benefits do not apply, so I don't click any off. They do have career development, right? I do not put a website here for benefits page. We don't have a benefits page, right? Now, here is where we can add up to 3 groups that we think it would be good to target, right? So there's a lot. These are basically all different majors. So I don't know if they have advertising or just market. Yep, advertising and promotions, advertising sales agents. Yes, right? I was looking to see if there's hospitality, but there might not be. I like to put, it really doesn't. I put things because we know that everybody could be good at this, right? I was hoping that there would just be education, but we can search and look like marketing. Oh, never spell entrepreneur right. Marketing managers. Now, I get all kinds of people that apply, so that it doesn't stop people from applying, but um, so you can do up to 3. I try to do different ones for each things. Do not check off this job is eligible for US visa sponsorship. I do get a good amount of students who are not based in the US, even though they say I can work in the US. They assume that they can work with a visa because it's remote. There are many people around the world who are attending their colleges remote in the US. And I do get those. And I have to say, unfortunately, you're not author you can't do this. We can't offer you the opportunity. But I don't check off any of these. I just say requires US work authorization. Now, I check off everything for years, right? And we could add skills, up to 7 skills. So, time management, communication. I'm just going to do regular communication. Doesn't have to be client. Um, organization. Let's put self-management. So that means they can, I wanted to look for self-motivation, but self-management. Um, computer literacy. I've got 5. Uh, tourism, if they've got experience in that. Business. All right. Just some skills that would be great for it. I'm not going to put latest graduation group. Um, I put as many major groups as I can, right? This has already given me some it thinks, but like anything that could apply, right? I am going to put art and design. You know why? Because they're great at making flyers and things, right? And some of those are in them. Business entrepreneurship. Yes, we want entrepreneur majors, right? This is a great opportunity for them. Business administration and management, marketing, retail and hospitality. Somebody who's been in, hotels and those types of things. International business, accounting, sales, any of these majors, right? Now, we know that anybody, communications, can do this, right? Communications covers everything here that's under it, so I don't have to click all of those. Computer science, people good with computers. I am going to put education because teachers are great at this. And I don't say that just because I'm a teacher. Mhm. But really, any could be general studies. They don't have a major yet. Any major could be good at this, right? But we kind of want to focus it because I did find that if you do things that wouldn't really relate, they sometimes don't approve your post. So as you can see, when there's something like this, then the 15 under it are all included in it. All right. So I've got a good amount. I don't need a minimum GPA. All right. Screen candidates as they apply so you can focus on connecting the best. Choose up to 3 questions. I don't actually add anything here. All right. I leave it on auto select schools because otherwise I need to go through the school list and collect them all. So I leave it on auto select and it will send it to all the schools. I'm opening it today. It's going through the end of the year. This will stay open till the end of the year. Number of hires, We don't want to go with a crazy number, but maybe we say we're looking for 10. We all know we're looking for more than 10, but that's fine. We don't need anything more than their handshake profile. We don't need a resume, a cover letter, or a transcript, any references. We don't need that. Remember, we're not hiring them, we're offering an opportunity to start a business. I am my hiring team. Now, I added all that to my profile, professional picture, those things. All right. Hover. So, yes, messaging availability. Give candidates the option to message you through the job post. Messages don't count against your message limit. Here's what that means. On the free account, you're limited to 25 messages per month. But if they message you first, it doesn't count against those. And I'm going to show you what that means because I haven't looked at my handshake this morning to do my candidates or anything. I don't, you can have it send an email, but I usually just do once the application period closes because then I have everyone's information at the end of this. I don't have any additional hiring team members. Continue. We're going to go with the basic that is free. $34 a day. It used to be 19. That's crazy. That we're not doing that. We're not paying $34 a day, right? Because that's a lot of money. We're going with the basic plan. It gives us limited messages, but the job is shown in search results. People also find it, okay? They do find it. I'm getting just as many with my basic as with the one I'm paying for. I'm not paying that price though. That's not what it was when I did it 3 weeks ago. All right, one last check. Now it's asking me to double check everything, look at my post. All right, everything looks good to me. Post job. Now, this was new when I got back on here since I was on before. We can now use this as a social media format. So when my job is posted, I can make posts on my profile, right? So create a post. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Canva because I already have some. I'm going to go to my projects. I'm going to do reels. And I've already got videos and things that I could post. I was just trying to make sure it's not one I posted before. Let me go here. I see my posts. That's what I want to do. Oh no, just make sure it's not one I've already posted. It is one I've already posted. So I'm not going to post that one. Let me get a different one. So I post about my business, right? So not this one because I already posted that one. Did I do that one? What do I love about being a travel agent? I did not. All right. And I will tell you, I'm using more and more things that, in general, on all of my ways that I post about my business, I'm using things that at least have one picture of me, something, But so that you know what this one has, it's got, while it's downloading. Being a travel agent, let me count the ways. I get to explore the world and turn my passion for travel into a career. I earn money doing what I love, which is planning dream vacations for others. I get exclusive perks, discounts, and even free trips. The best part, helping people create
Unforgettable memories. So who's ready to turn their love for travel into a dream job? Drop an airplane in the comments if you'd love to do this too.
So I showed number one, here's me actually traveling. Number two, here is a video that shows proof. Here it is, commission from Disney, right? That kind of a thing that is showing proof of being a travel agent, right? And that's in general for all different types. I'm not just Handshake, because I didn't make that just for Handshake. Now, this is going directly on the post I just made or the job because I'm doing it on this step, right? As opposed to just posting it on my feed, because you can post on a feed. It just takes a while to process the video. Um, all right, so now it posts, it's there. It doesn't show up like the whole thing in there, but they can click to open it, right? So post. So I like to, when I make a new job post, post that. All right. So now this has brought me. So my job is now live. View matches. Ooh, it's June 1st. This actually works out perfect. I can send messages. All right. I can send 25 messages when I first post my job. And don't worry, I don't need my messages later. I'm going to show you how you can contact people outside of this once you have job applicants. These are candidates who meet your qualifications and are very interested in jobs like this. Message them to apply. So I clicked apply. Let's see. Oh, here's what I actually want to do. I'm going to click here. Come on. You're not going to let me do that? So under here, you have matches. So when you first do it, you can do your matches. You should be able to click them all. Message. Oh, I can't do 100. I actually can because I pay for plus for one, so I have 200 messages a month. Mhm. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm not gonna do message. I'm gonna do invite because invite will give them the information for me. I don't have to write anything, and I'm gonna send it. All right. So I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Now this job itself has not been sent to any schools yet. They haven't approved it yet because it's brand new. So I don't have applicants yet. All right. So see how when I click schools, it will say the schools it's approved. So some are approved already. They approved it right away. However, I like to come in and see, like it's giving me other schools. This has 156,000 qualified applicants. Sure, I'll post the job there. I'm gonna click all of these. Doesn't do take anything from me if I just do this. We want it to go as many schools as will approve it as possible. Now, if we look at my job so you can see what it looks like, let's go to this is my free job. Here's what I do. When you come in on overview, it'll tell you your applicants. It also kind of shows you like of my applicants, they think 91 match there. That doesn't mean anything. They can all match, right? Because we know anybody can learn to do this. Now, when I come in, I actually did this probably before I went to bed last night. I don't have many right now. So I only have one here. But because we're limited on messages and we'd rather use our messaging to invite people, I'm going to click anyone that says pending, and I have another job that may have more. And I'm going to click more, download applicant details. Because now I have their email information to message them off here, right? I now have their information to message off of Handshake. What just happened? Oh, I clicked it by mistake. That's not what I meant to do. All right. But let's look at my other. I do have a paid one, and I'm not paying that $34 a day. I don't know when it went up to that. Then I want to click mark as reviewed because now I know I've already got that person's info. I've sent them an email. Okay. Oh, I didn't know my camera was frozen. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my other job so I can show you. Because where I have multiple jobs, I will get all the applicants' info at the same time and send one email. So there are days I come in here and I have like 25 pending. It just depends on the day. I will tell you, I find much less engagement on the weekends here than I do during the week. I'll get many more applications during the week than I do on a weekend. I make sure it's downloaded. It did not. There it is. Before I mark as reviewed. All right, so now what I do, I do relabel it just so I know. Why are you going so slow, computer? You could do it. This is June 1st. This is 11:45 a.m. because I do it more than once. This is my paid one. Then I take all of these and I copy. And then I go to my email. Compose. I send it to myself because then I'm keeping track of all the people that I sent it to. And then I BCC from one. So this is important to do because you don't have enough messages to do it the other way, right? Copy. And then I have in my notes, I have a whole, come here. I have a whole file that essentially is LinkedIn and job responses. So this is all it is. And I send them to my Calendly. If you don't have Calendly yet, you would do it the same way that you do any kind of scheduling, and you would say, you know, um, please respond to this email to schedule an appointment or something like, or schedule a meeting. All right. And that's all I do. I send it out, and then my Calendly has people signing up. All right. I marked them as reviewed. I'm good to go. Okay. Now, if we look at the home page, you'll see, oh, maybe not. Maybe I have to go profile. There's a feed. Okay. So this time of year, especially, lots and lots of people are graduating. You're going to see lots of that, right? All right. This is somebody from IntelliTravel. You can post a job ad right on the feed as well. Something simple. All right. So mine is showing up in the feed, the one I just did. as well. But if I want to post an actual ad, a big reminder, we don't want to put too much in there, okay? But oh, I don't want a picture. Like you have to put a picture. So again, let me find a simple one. Let me go to projects. I think I have a folder. I might not have actually put them in there. I didn't put them in there. Why would I put them in there? That makes sense. I know the exact one I would like to look for, but let's see if it'll pop up. There it is. Hey, I just typed remote and it popped up. Perfect. So I've got a simple flyer, right? I'm going to put that on there. I can't tell you the amount of times I've re-downloaded things because I can't find them on my computer. I just download them over and over again. And then, so I'm in my feed. I'm going to pull my picture in and I'm going to write my text, which again, I'm going to use a script I have. Facebook ad. That's a travel ad. I think I actually had it as Sarah because I copied it from her. Sarah Facebook script. Here we go. Right? Copy. Right? There's my simple ad. It's eye-catching, not too much information, and I post it. So I can, now I would not do that every day. Do not post like once a week, it's probably a little too much that I actually did that one with the job as well, but I wanted to show you that specifically links to the job. All right. So you can post things and things like that. There is a feed for this. This was not here when I first started in August, or I didn't see it anyway. But there is a social media aspect to this. I mean, if you wanted to, you can look at people who just said they graduated with a specific degree that's related to this, and you could congratulate them and write a comment, right? So let's see. Can we search? No, you can't search. But let's see. Information technology, and it could take time to like see, right? But you could absolutely just congratulate somebody. Marketing. I'm going to heart it. I'm going to see what other people wrote, right? I'm not giving a job offer. I'm not doing anything, but it's linking that to me, right? We can use this as a social media platform as well. I will tell you that when you first create an account, let's just look at the information. It does need, um, it verifies your email and then it does sometimes take a little bit of time to get approved. Okay, but the steps are in here. So let's pretend. I don't want to make another account is part of the problem. Let me, Because what happens when I make an account, I get stuck at the verifying my identity because I was going to make one for my partner and I didn't have her ID to do so, right? That was when I was kicked off. But everything here is listed about making the account. So validate your account. You'll have to identify, you have to confirm your identification and confirm your company. Both of those are verifications. All right. And it will tell you details there how to do it. All right. I'm going to stop the recording.